that I get when I do that, and the feeling that I just experience, that divine, resplendent joy and touch, most divine from the Creator, that feeling I cannot express unless you see my emotion and you understand the words that I have, and unless you have enjoyed that divine spark from within that can come only from God and a person in communion with the Creator, the divine. Brothers and sisters, welcome to this presentation over the different mosques, teachings of Islam, striving to bring peace, goodwill, love, harmony in Guyana, amongst the government and the opposition, the peoples of the land, across the ethnic divide or racial divide, respect for the Commissioner of Police and the Police Department, law and order, class, quality, human development of Guyana. Welcome to this, the Electric Mosque's presentation of the teachings of Islam, striving to bring Islam, the religion of peace, into your hearts, into your homes, into the universe, around the world, through the medium of electricity, YouTube, Facebook, WhatsApp, television, radio, for a better, a more wonderful world tomorrow. And I'm your host here today, Hajji Roshan Khan. Today, as I did last week, I wish to continue with positive messages on how to be a better you, a better me, a better world, how to truly prepare ourselves for the future, how to mature, how to be one human family under God. For the rest of your lives, friends and families, As you move around the world, think positivity, think peace and harmony, and think one human family under God. The message today, if I can finish this one in time, along with the other one, is a farewell message between a father and a daughter, or any father and any child. It's a story of life, a true story. The secrets of old age, how to be prepared for old age if we live, inshallah, if God wills. Before middle age, do not fear. After middle age, do not regret. Enjoy your life while you can. Do not wait till when you cannot walk just to say, I'm sorry for myself, and to regret. A lot of people wait until old age to learn a new language, to get a degree. I just got my bachelor's. Due to circumstances, I couldn't. But before that, I got a gift from God through my Christian friends at the United Graduate College and Seminary. First time in the history of the world, a Muslim leader, as I'm called, I don't say I am, and priest and Hajji has been bequeathed with an honorary doctorate. Can you bring that doctorate to me, please? That at this age, I was blessed with that. And I just finished a few months ago my bachelor's degree at this age. So never regret. Do all the things as you age that you could not have done. And this recognition as a peace worker from giant Christians from around the world, the other one, Civility Icon Award. United Graduate College and Seminary International, with international accreditation to the United States, hereby confers upon Hajji Roshan Khan the honorary degree of Doctorate in Peace and Religious Studies in recognition of a recognized non-governmental ministry degree, together with all rights, privilege and honors pertaining hereto, and in consideration of excellence in governance. College of Christian Education Department, in testimony hereof and the signatures as authorized by the Board of Directors are hereunto affixed. This 11th day of April in the year 2019, and the signatures of the directors and the deans. What a great honor, even before. And a great misfortune in my youth, my brothers and sisters. And my studies were cut short due to interference by a relative of mine, not knowing that doing what he did would have made me great. And I'm not saying I'm great in the eyes of people, and successful and prosperous. So what? I bless that man, and I honor him, and I thank him for what he did. At first it seemed painful, but I've now got my degree. I've now got my degree. And I've got an honorary doctorate. Yes, and I've got my honorary doctorate as well. And a national award from my Change Nations. It is called Civility Icon Award, presented to Roshan Khan. It is the first time they ever gave out an interfaith award to myself and Reverend Dr. Ronald McGarrell, Civility Icon Award for work for peace and harmony. So things come to you. My message is that when people try to destroy you, my friends and families around the world, they may be doing you a favor. So me returning to Guyana under pain and trauma was all a part of the training ground for greatness. So, do not wait until when you cannot walk to be sorry for yourself and to regret. In between, do all that you can do to achieve the things you always wanted to achieve. As long as it is physically possible, visit places you wish to visit. If you don't have money, visit places locally that you can visit and breathe and live. A trip in the Back Dam, in the cane fields, a trip on the seawall, a trip in the west coast of the Marara or from them to other places could do so much for those people who can't afford to travel internationally. But if you do the right things and you can master the art of the power of positive thinking and you can send the message out into the universe and into the world, opportunities could come to do the pilgrimage to Mecca, pilgrimages to India, pilgrimages to France, to Rome, through your power that you send and your heart and your goodness, or take what you can get locally. When there is opportunity, get together with old classmates, old colleagues and old friends. Spend some time, for life is too short. The gathering is not just about eating, it is just that there is not much time left to enjoy each other, to enjoy the past with each other. Money kept in the bank really may not be yours, but it is time to spend. Just spend. Treat yourself well as you're getting old. Don't be miserly. Deny yourself. Spend it on yourself on that which gives you happiness. And don't give it to people, including your own relatives. They have to learn to earn their own. And some who will not be grateful. Whatever you may feel like eating, just eat. It is most important to be more happy. I'm told in this age, don't eat this and don't eat that and don't eat that and don't eat that and don't eat that. Okay, as Muslims we don't eat pork. But I said at this age, with all the caution I've had in my life, I will eat anything I want, but nothing in excess. The secret should be eat, enjoy, but nothing in excess. It is most important to be more happy. Enjoy life, smile. Remember, your thoughts become your words. Your words becomes your action. Your action becomes your habits. And your habits again becomes your thoughts. And the beautiful cycle continue, or the evil cycle continue. You have the power and the capacity to make the thoughts and the entire cycle beautiful or evil. Foods which are good for health, eat often and more, but that is not everything. Things which are not good for health, eat less. Don't stop eating, eat less once in a while. But do not abstain from them if you enjoy it. Eat a little bit. And that's my point I was making just now. Treat sickness with optimism. Whether you are poor or rich, everyone has to go through birth, aging, sickness, and death. There is no exception. That is the reality of life. All of us must face the the sting of death. So, when sickness comes, treat it with optimism that it will go away. And know that there is a purpose for everything. Karma, destiny, whatever. Do not be afraid or worried when you are sick. To settle all outstanding issues beforehand, and you will be able to leave without regret. I've seen some people with lots of property, with lots of wealth and facilities, but they will keep it on them and they will tie themselves up to it until they die. And then they leave their family to fight and to create this harmony, pain, and at times even murder. I'm going to read that back. Do not be afraid or worried when you are sick. Settle all outstanding issues beforehand, and you'll be able to leave without regret. Let the doctors handle your body. Let God nature handle your life. But be in charge of your moods. Your moods could give you disease through your thoughts, or they could give you joy. Control the bad moods. If worries can cure your sickness, then go ahead and worry. If worries can prolong your life, then go ahead and worry. Take worries. If worries can exchange for happiness, then go ahead and worry. Our kids will make their own fortune. Do not bother about their fortune. Look after your own treasures, your own body. Pay more attention to health. You could only rely on yourself for this. Nobody will pay attention on your health, on your well-being, on your body, your own treasures. And some of our own children will get fatigued and say, oh, poor thing is suffer. The poor thing is suffering. Might as well be dead and go away. So take care of yourself. Retirement funds that you have earned, it is best to keep them for yourselves, your old companion, the you, the better you. Treasure every moment of your other half. One of you will leave first. For those of you who are married, treasure your party if you went through life. Treasure it. Treasure the person. Care each other. One of you will leave. Seize every opportunity to meet up with your friends. Such opportunity will become rare as time goes by. Things you must do every day. These are the prescription, the secret for joy and happiness. Pay attention. It is very hard. This joy, this message, this prescription, it is very difficult to do so that you can have a better, wonderful world tomorrow, old age, and go to your God. It's very hard. So listen carefully. Smile and laugh. Smile and laugh a lot. Be happy. Look at your old videos and TVs and photographs. Look at your old movies. Just enjoy, smile and laugh. Laugh at your mistakes. Smile at the flaws. And be happy. So, that is so hard to do, right? Just smile and laugh. Running water does not flow back. So it is with life. Whatever happened is gone. So it is with life. What is gone is gone. Make it happy. And this is by courtesy of Doug Cullish Films. I want to give everybody their credit, the man who did that. So now, dearest friends and families, I have some more time and I wanted to cover this. So I want to do this and pay very beautiful attention. Parents, children, pay attention in your older parents. Life is short. So I want to read you this story that came to me about a father and a daughter. Could be a father and a son, a mother and a daughter, a mother and a son. Could be a loving stepfather and a son, or daughter, stepdaughter, or someone whom you just love, a godfather, someone that you just love, enjoy. Recently, I overheard a father and daughter in their last moments together at the airport. They had announced the departure. Standing there at the security gate, they had announced the departure. They hugged, and the father said, "I love you, and I wish you enough." The daughter replied, "Dad, our life together has been more than enough. Your love is all I ever needed. I wish you enough too, Dad." They kissed and the daughter left. The father walked over to the window where I was seated. That is the writer of this story, not me, the writer of this story. Standing there, I could see he wanted and needed to cry. I tried not to introduce myself or intrude on his privacy, but he welcomed me in by asking, "Did you ever say goodbye to someone knowing it would be forever?" And why am I getting emotional? I don't know. Because I have daughters that I love, and because I have daughters that love me, and because I have daughters that were out of this marriage before. I must give them their credit. So they feel for me, and I feel for them as well. My three daughters, Natasha, Anasha, and Trisha. And my daughters that grew up with me entirely, Katrina, Roshan, and Latifah and Roshina. God bless their soul. Just a bit emotional, because I can feel the mood. Yes, I have the right to reply. Forgive me for asking, but why is this a forever goodbye? I'm old, and she lives far away. I have challenges ahead, and the reality is the next trip back will be for my funeral. That I know, he said. When you were saying goodbye, I heard you. I wish you enough. May I ask what that means? He began to smile. Yes. He began to smile. That's a wish that has been handed down from other generations. My parents used to say it to everyone. He paused a moment and looked up as if trying to remember it in detail. Something like this. And he's trying to remember it in detail. I need a piece of tissue. No. You didn't have to stop, you know. Oh. Yes, I said, he paused a moment and looked up as if he was trying to remember it in detail. In his mind's eye, and he smiled even more when he said, I wish you enough. We were wanting the other person to have a life filled with just enough good things to sustain them. Then turning toward me, he shared the following as if he were reciting it from memory. I wish you enough, son, to keep your attitude bright, no matter how gray the day may appear. I wish you enough rain to appreciate the sun even more. I wish you enough happiness to keep your spirit alive and everlasting. I wish you enough pain so that even the smallest of joys in life may appear bigger. I wish you enough gain to get you through the final goodbye. And he began to cry and walked away. They say it takes a minute to find a special person, an hour to appreciate them, a day to love them, and then an entire life to forget them. Only if you wish, friends, family, brothers and sisters, and if you can, on Facebook and YouTube and WhatsApp and Messenger, send this to your friends and families around the world who might have lost that connection between mother and father, children annoyed with the parents because of inheritance or whatever, parents annoyed with children because of behavior. Send it out to them. You may unite the family. You may bring unity and love and harmony into the hearts of the family, and they will have to renew and revive a family that was possibly dead, or cause them to love more, to cause them to love in dignity and to value each moment that life has to offer. My message to you today from the Atlantic Mosque's presentation of the teachings of Islam for a wonderful world, for a better you, a better me, a better world. La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah. Subhanallah, Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, ilaha illallah. Khuda Hafiz, go with your God. God bless our country, our political leaders for unity, harmony and love.